Alright, so we've got IXL J5 up. Just factoring by grouping. Factoring by grouping always works when you have four terms. And what you do is you focus on pairs. That pair right there, and this little pink pair right here. So the first commandment in math says if you can pull it, pull it. So from 5b cubed plus 20b squared, I notice I can pull a 5b squared. If I pull a 5b squared from 5b cubed, I have a v left over. And if I pull it from 20b squared, I should have 4 left over. Think about your distributive property. Think about how that would work out. Now, the second grouping has a negative 4b minus a 16. 99 out of 100 times, if you can pull a negative, you pull a negative. If you pull a negative 4 from negative 4b, you'll have a positive v left over. If you pull a negative 4 from a negative 16, you'll have a plus 4 left over. Well, here's an important little thing about factoring by grouping. These always match. Always. What you've done is you've gone from 4 things to 2 things. Both of your new factors, actually they're not factors, but both of your new terms both contain a b plus 4. It's the common factor. If you factor a b plus 4 from 5b squared times v plus 4, you have a 5b squared left over. And if you factor a b plus 4 from negative 4 times v plus 4, you have a negative 4 left over. And that's the complete factorization of that guy. b plus 4, 5b squared minus 4. I'm actually going to bump it up a level here because I don't want to do too many of the easy ones here. I'll make sure I type that in right. 5b squared minus 4. All right. I've tried to do this video more than once today. I got interrupted. I had a crash. I was making typos. But I don't want to do too many of the easy ones, so I'm going to bump it up. This is level 2. Y cubed minus 2y squared plus 15y minus 30. Let's see how this thing factors by grouping. So again, focus on your pairs. Focus on that pair first. You can pull a y squared from both pieces. If you pull y squared from y cubed, you have a y left over. If you pull y squared from negative 2y squared, you have minus 2 left over. Now the nice thing about factoring by grouping is once you get one factor, it has to repeat. Just remember, these match. So let's go look at the other pair. I can pull a 15 from both of those things. Think about your distributive property. 15 times y is 15y, 15 times negative 2 is negative 30. Your common factor now, both of the pieces you created, they have a common factor of y minus 2, and the stuff left over from the first factor, or first term, is y squared, from the second term, plus 15. Y minus 2, y squared plus 15. Y minus 2, y squared plus 15. I'm having a hard time remembering things this morning, so you'll hear me repeating things to myself and probably double checking, because I don't want to miss one. Because that would be bad. All right, next level, level 3. This one won't be too bad. All right, so the first grouping here, 42h cubed minus 6h squared, I see 6 and I see an h squared. If I pull 6 from 42, there's 7. I factor h squared out of h cubed, there's an h left over. And if I pull a 6h squared from a negative 6h squared, if I factor it out, the leftover factor is 1. And again, those things repeat, so the next set's going to have 7h minus 1. To create a 7h from 49h, I have to divide or factor out a 7. And it has to be positive, because positive 7 times positive 7 has to be positive 49, and positive 7 times negative 1 is negative 7. So almost done. The common factor is 7h minus 1. The crap left over, 6h squared plus 7. A lot of kids really struggle with that. It's just how it works. 7h minus 1, 6h squared plus 7. Hoping they'll do something a little more interesting here. It's my favorite person in the world. It's Cora.
Aw, I feel so special.
I'm lying. I had a great day yesterday because I never saw Cora.
Same here.
She agrees. Feeling is mutual.
We are just working on Excel, right?
You are just working on IXL. This one will be more interesting than the last one. Nothing tricky about it. Guys, you all have work to do. I'll be done in just a minute. So on this one, we're going to pull an 8.
Can I watch the
U
videos?
cube.
I still may need you to help.
I'll help you. I just need a minute to finish this one up. I'm going to pull an 8u cubed from the first two terms. If I pull an 8u cubed from 8u to the fourth, there's a u left over. If I pull it from negative 16u cubed, there should be a minus 2 left over. Again, the nice thing about factoring by grouping is that factor has to repeat. Give me a minute, Jaden. I got 2 more examples to do. Use your little inside voice. So where was I? Anyways, I can pull a 20, and it looks like a U. Think about your distributive property. 8u to the fourth minus 16u cubed. First two pieces. 20u squared minus 40u. That's how you know you're factoring properly. So the common factor is u minus 2, and the stuff left over is 8u cubed plus 20u. So I see why this one's up here. How far do they want to take this thing? Because you're not actually done factoring. The last two terms both have a u in common, and more than that, write the number first. 8 and 20 are both divisible by 4. So I can pull up 4u from the last two terms. When I do that, I'll have u squared, right, not u squared, 2u squared plus 5. That would be your full factorization. 4u, u minus 2, 2u squared plus 5. There's no way I will remember that. 4u, u minus 2. And then 2u squared plus 5. That one was kind of interesting. Hopefully I got it right. Well done. That's as high on level as I can go. I'm going to do one more, and then I got to get to my pre-calc kids. They might want something. So the first two factors contain a 7 and a j squared. I pull 7j squared from 14j cubed, there's a 2j left over. If I pull 7j squared from 7j squared, the leftover factor is 1. Again, these should repeat. 2j plus 1 ought to repeat. And to create that 2j plus 1, looks like I have to pull an 8 and there's a positive 8. So this one's kind of easy. I was hoping for something more difficult for y'all. I know there's at least 1 or 2 in here that are kind of rough. That would be the complete factorization of that one. Sadly, I can't skip around all the hard ones.
Are you doing video?
Yeah, I'm doing a video.
I'm gonna show you something.
Give me just a minute. This is the last one I'm going to do.
Oh, okay. You should. Sorry.
Cora is really being persistent. Terrific, Milbrath, terrific. All right, so that's it for this one. That's how you do factoring by grouping.